I'm going to tell you what my guides tell me all the time. When something really fucked up is happening and I'm like, "Why? What are you guys doing? Like what's happening right now?" They always tell me character development. That's what they fucking tell me. Character development. So, this situation that you just went through that was just like, like it was hard. But you went through it, and I feel like, or you could be going through it now, but for some of you, I feel like you've reached this star, this clarity, you know like Saturn conjunct. Just Saturn is all about lessons, Venus is all about the feminine, relationships, beauty, um, connection, you know so you're learning lessons about how to relate, okay? And the thing about relationships is that the ego is really going to get highlighted, okay? So wherever your ego is still like at the wheel, a relationship will come in, and if you're with somebody that is aware, or if you're in a relationship where there's an intention to like heal and grow, um, that ego is not going to survive at the wheel for very long. All right, and so you're being asked here to surrender some part of the ego. All right, and my guess, it's like it has something to do with uh the way that you feel in emotions. I mean, yeah, that the way you feel your emotions, mental clarity, like limiting beliefs. I still have that moon card out here. Yeah, the chariot is right under Cancer. Might be important. Oh, wow. The high priestess. Wow. The moon, the chariot, and the high priestess. Yeah, so this situation really came in and like it did a sweep of your subconscious, like if you were somebody that just had no idea that you were living your life from these limiting beliefs, something came in and was like, let me show you something, okay? And yeah, I mean, it was a deep alchemizing energy, because I feel like you really there you didn't really have a choice but to surrender that part of yourself. But like I said in part one, there's this beautiful new energy coming in here. Four of Wands, we have commitment. I see someone like maybe like moving to a new space. This could be like mentally, but also like physically. You could be moving to like a space where you feel more peace, where you feel more in alignment with who you are. Prosperity begins. Ace of Pentacles. You whatever the inner work that you've been doing is really going to start to shine through into your finances as well. Material harvest. Nine of Pentacles. Like you're really coming into this independent. You might be somebody that works for yourself. You don't have to be, but I really see you prospering and finding abundance, okay? Physically, and also I should say spiritually. These are really beautiful cards. So I mean, did I say Cancer might be important with that moon and the chariot? Like literally the Cancer sign is here with that chariot card, and Cancer's ruled by the moon. High priestess, we have Pisces energy as well here. So like, the more that you tap into your shadows, the more that you pay attention to what limiting beliefs came through in this situation that caused you a lot of pain, I feel like you reclaim a lot of the power that you have in the shadows, that you're healing a lot of your own, intuition. Like your relationship with your intuition is so spot on right now. Like you're just like, King of Wands in your leadership. And really, you can see things, hear things, and express them, okay? Like you really have a good sense of what's going on in your subconscious right now through this healing. Really beautiful energy. Okay, so let's get into a little bit of the weekend. I'm contemplating whether I want to clear this or if I'm just going to do it over it. Let's just leave it out. I'm feeling like we should leave it out. And I'm going to pick some cards for the weekend. So, you know, just a few cards just to kind of get a sense of what the weekend energy might bring in. Spirit, if you, whatever you want to tell us to prepare for this weekend, just to kind of have a good sense of what could come in. We have the Nine of Swords, but I feel like it's this is the vice versa deck. So in this case, the Nine of Swords, it's like you're starting to wake up to see what it is that you know, has just been really trapping you in your mind. You're waking up, you're having a realization with the sun. There's some kind of realization that you keep yourself trapped in these thoughts, and you're beginning to see the way out, okay? You're beginning to see how you know, carry around your own, these are burdens that you carry around that like you could put down whenever you wanted to, but for whatever reason, it's like part of your personality almost, I'm feeling. Like you feel like it's part of your personality to carry this heavy weight, and so you do it. So you might be like, you know, this weekend might be a little bit of you having these like realizations, all right, that, oh shit, you know, I could put this down whenever I want to. I can get into a little meditation and I can clear my mind. I could feel my feelings for once, King of Cups, and maybe feel a little bit lighter. I could shed a few tears, throw some of this cortisol out of my body, and then I'll be solid in my emotions. Like I really feel like there's some kind of realization that you're going to have. It's going to lighten the heavy load that you've been carrying around. That might have to do with other people. They might not even be your responsibilities. It might be other people's stuff. And, you know, boundaries this weekend, I really am going to, you know, throw that in here too. You want to make sure that you're saying yes to the things that you actually are able to show up for. Don't be just saying yes because you want to seem like a nice person, like you want to seem like you're a giving person. You know, people can see right through that bullshit anyway, all right? So you might as well make yourself happy. People like it better when you show up happy because you're truly happy, not because you're faking the funk. You know what I mean? So, you know, King of Cups, that's a beautiful energy to see for the weekend. It's very loving, very emotionally stable, emotionally clear. There could be some things that come up, like, you know, there could be some emotions that come up, but you got to feel your emotions. It's energy in motion in your body. You need to let it move through you, okay? I'm even feeling like, you know, with the 10 of Wands, excuse me, it's like maybe, you know, if you do need to get out of your mind, go out and work your body a little bit. You know, do some heavy lifting with your body. Of course, if you're in good health, I'm not going to tell you that if you have like back pain, you know, but like if you're in good health, maybe moving your body a little bit is going to help get that energy out of those emotions out of your body. It's going to help you get out of your mind as well. Get out of your mind, you know, and really powerful energy. I feel like, oh, there's a new moon on Sunday too. New moon on Sunday. This is a fresh new beginning. You're, you know, I don't know, get into some ritual work, get into some meditation work, plant new seeds. You have a lot of abundant energy around you, but I feel like the key is always to not get trapped in your own limiting thoughts, okay? Which I see that you've really been, I can feel that you've been working on that, okay? But I do see some really good energy for today. You know, with this Temperance card and the Six of Swords card, like you're finally moving through a threshold. You know, you had to do some really strong grieving work, and grief is non-linear, so you never know. You might be at the store buying some groceries and suddenly you start crying, and the cashier is like, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm just going through something. I'm human. And, you know, being okay with that, you know, that's okay. Welcome to the world of water. That's how it goes. So, all right. I think I'm